Hey everybody, Crazy Rocketman here. Well, it's almost Halloween, so we got to have a coffin car. And of course, the coffin car has got to be jet engine powered. So let's take a look at the new coffin car. I'm just getting ready to pull it down to paint it. So we'll go over everything on it, how everything works, and then I'll tell you a little story about a connection between me and coffins. So here we go. So we've got a 7-foot coffin handles, of course. Take a look around it. We got this go-kart axle, but it's a independent rear axle. So there's actually 2 axles. If you can see down in there, you can see a brake on one side, but it's not a solid axle. It doesn't go all the way through. There's bearings on both sides, and that allows the wheels to turn independently. So with a go-kart where you've got a regular or solid axle, when you try to turn it, it has to drag a tire, so it's just like stomping on the brakes. So I hate that. It's really hard to move things around, and it slows you down, of course. So I do my cool little independent axle in there. So this cart is propane and injected diesel power. So you can see in there, that's my main propane bottle. That's liquid propane. And the line comes back around here, goes into my ball valve. So this is my throttle here. Down inside here, I've got a needle valve, and I turn a switch on, it turns a pump on. And I've got a diesel tank in the front, and diesel comes up to here, and I adjust the diesel injection with the needle valve. So I idle it on liquid propane, and then I inject it and do throttle with the diesel. I like to, the propane is really hot, and the diesel has a little bit more power. So the combination of the both gives a little more power and cools it down just a little bit, which is kind of good. So here's the engine. It's one of my 100-pound thrust Hurricane valved engines. It has a reed valve down there, bottom, in my fuel and everything coming in through those lines. Spark plug there. As you can see, it's bent. Goes up and bends around, so it throws all the mass out the back. That's what gives you your thrust. Put it on the side, just because I think it looks pretty cool, kind of a Tim Burton kind of a look, and it kind of gets it away from me. If you go to maddoxjets.com, you can see another coffin car that I built about 10 years ago. It was really cool. Had a 250-pound thrust engine, but it went down the center like my dragon cart, and so that was a little bit more of a pain in the ass. So I like this one better with the engine on the outside. So it's my diesel tank, 5-gallon diesel tank in the front, and my basically steering, everything here. Some cool little coffin looking things on the top that I found in a box out at Rogue Metals. And my coffin handles, it's got off of eBay a number of years ago. It was on my older coffin. So you can see I got my steering wheel, got my starting propane and spark here, and this turns on my fuel pump. Actually, I told you that I've got a liquid propane tank there. On the other side of that bulkhead, I've got a 1-gallon vapor propane bottle, and so when I flick the switch for the spark, it shoots that in, and that helps start the engine. And then I turn that off after I switch to liquid propane. So the coffin itself is made out of 1/2-inch 9-ply Baltic birch. It's a real strong wood, easy to work with. And so you can see the bigger tires in the back, smaller tires in the front. So the lid lifts up here, so makes it easier for me to get in. Of course, so I have to get in to be able to change out the tank, because I have to fill the bottles there. You can see down here is my brake. Just the master cylinder here goes back to the slave back here. So it's all real basic. So right now I'm getting ready to bondo up all my staple holes and all that kind of stuff. I have to build things really fast. This is 4 days of building right here. So I don't try to make it a museum piece. So I'll Bondo up the staple holes and sand everything down. Now, you may not know this, but because you see me doing all my jet stuff, obviously I'm a metal fabricator, but I'm also a woodworker. I started working in my dad's cabinet shop when I was 13 years old. And by the time I was about 20, I was doing custom cabinets on my own, and I did that for 25 years of my life. So I have a good background in wood. And so I'll give you another little sneak peek right here. I'm going to do a video real shortly of, oh no, what's that? Oh. Well, we'll be talking about that a little bit later. So anyway, just a little sneak peek of the Coffin Car, and now I'll be getting it painted today, and then next week I will take it out and we'll get some good video of me hauling ass down the road. Some kind of a costume. So there you go. So thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in a couple of days.